Yo, welcome to another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K Sap. Today, man, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this show. When you come across this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share it out. Make sure you got your post notifications on so you'll know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. If you're new to the channel, just now coming across the platform, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you comment and make sure you share the video out. This platform, we cover sports, hot topics, roundtable talking, marriage chronicles. I see everybody comment section, hashtag salute. You know what my mantra is. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Might not be for you, but it might be for them. Let's get right off into it. Well, guys, yesterday, the Los Angeles Lakers took on the Miami Heat down in South Beach. LeBron spent 4 luxurious years down there in Miami, brought 2 championships to the city of Miami, and went to the finals 4 consecutive times that he was down there. So last night, after the game, after Miami Heat beat the Los Angeles Lakers 108-107, LeBron took to the podium, as he does after every game, and the media starts asking questions. And, they asked LeBron a series of questions, his time down here in Miami. He was loving the city. He was loving the Heat culture and things like that. One of the media outlets asked him a question about, his career and how he's been successful, these 21 years. And this is what LeBron had to say, to the question. And this was LeBron's response. But as far as my career was going to be my career as far as individually, because I know how much I put into the game and I know how much I strive to be as great as I can be. But as far as what I was able to learn here was second to none, that's for sure. I think I would still be at this level no matter if I would have came here or not. Let's not get it twisted. The 4 years I was here, it was amazing. I loved everything about it. Loved the franchise. This franchise is top tier. It's one of the best franchises in the world. So that was the comments that LeBron, made when the media outlet asked him the questions about his career. Now, this morning, you guys know that ESPN First Take with Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe debuted this morning. And they was talking about LeBron's comments after the game last night of his tenure down there in Miami. And Shannon Sharpe, Shannon Sharpe he's a LeBron fanboy. He's a LeBron. He speaks highly about LeBron. He puts LeBron in the GOAT debate. He backs up everything LeBron does. He even goes courtside to some of his games to watch LeBron play. After the game, you can see them, exchanging pleasantries, whatever the word is. But they always high-fiving and hugging each other after the game. And, they're speaking before LeBron heads back to the locker room. Well, this morning on First Take, that topic was headline news of what LeBron said last night. So they asked Shannon Sharpe what he thought about LeBron's comments, and this is what Shannon Sharpe had to say.
Shannon?
Yes.
Do you agree with what LeBron said about his time in Miami?
Hell no, I vehemently disagree. I strenuously disagree with what he said. At the time that he had arrived in Miami, he had two regular season MVPs and 1 finals appearance through his first 7 seasons. LeBron, do you realize the reason why you got into the GOAT conversation? Because of what transpired in Miami? You won 2 more finals MVPs. You won 2 more regular season MVPs. You went to 4 straight finals. LeBron, how can you say that your career was going to be the same without going to Miami? LeBron, I'm not so sure. Had you not gone to Miami, how do I make a compelling case? And I can argue any case before the Supreme Court. How do I make a case that he's a top 5 player if he doesn't go to Miami, Stephen A? I don't understand why LeBron wants to be so dismissive. Okay, I get it. you dislike Pat Riley. Pat Riley didn't give you the latitude that Cleveland, like the Lakers, do. I get everything that you're saying from that aspect, but to sit there and sit in front of the media and say your career was going to be your career was going to be the career. Come on, LeBron, man, you got to stop this. It's okay to give the Miami Heat the credit that they deserve.
In that take, Shannon Sharpe didn't say nothing wrong, but this is what I get out of that take. And I think the whole thing was misconstrued. The media outlet asked LeBron a question last night about his career individually. How do you think your career individually would take place? LeBron said no different. LeBron said because of the fact of what he puts into the game and how he, takes care of his body individually, he still was going to be dominant individually. Now, what Shannon did was said, that's the reason why you're in the GOAT debate. This is not about the GOAT debate. This was about LeBron's individual career, how it was going to pan out. And LeBron said it was going to pan out the way it was going to pan out because of the time that he put in the game. So individually, he was going to be dominant. This has nothing to do with putting you in the GOAT debate and trying to justify why you in the GOAT debate. But what Shannon said, he said nothing wrong. When LeBron went to Miami, he went down there, he learned how to win. He learned how to win. But to say that his career would not be the same individually, I think is outlandish because the skill set that LeBron brings to the table, his skills is going to get it done regardless. And then you go on to say that you wouldn't even be a top 5 player in the league. I find that outlandish as well. Individually, LeBron was going to be a top 5 player in the league. When you're talking about the GOAT debate, that's something different because when people put you in the GOAT debate, it's about winning. It's how many championships you got. That's how you get in that GOAT debate conversation. So Shannon is not wrong in that aspect, but he is wrong about LeBron's individual skill set and would he still be dominant if he didn't go down to Miami. LeBron's skills is LeBron's skills. They're unmatched at certain times. 21 years in the league and still doing the things that he was doing when he first came into the league is unprecedented. So for Shannon to sit there and say that he would not be a top 5 player individually, I found that outlandish. And then, everybody gets in their panties in a bunch when, LeBron goes to his Twitter page and he has to respond. But LeBron responded to what Shannon Sharpe said on First Take. And this is what LeBron had to say. You damn right I'd still be. I'm chosen. Ain't nothing changing that. Maybe less rings, but dominant from start to finish. Now, in that aspect, I do agree with LeBron. But to, come out and say that you're chosen, you could have left that out of there. But at the fact saying dominant, LeBron still would have been dominant. Like he said, less rings, but he still would have been a dominant player individually. I think that's what we're missing. I see a lot of people running to their YouTube channels, presenting content, going live. I stumbled across Dreamers Pro going live about this situation. And it seems to me, kudos and shout out to Dreamers Pro. He's doing an excellent job on his YouTube channel. Over 160,000 subscribers. Great content. He speaks eloquently. He's mild-mannered. But what I don't get about the Dreamers Pro, I love his content, but it seems like every time he talks about LeBron James, he gets in an uproar. And I saw his live today, and he said something about what Shannon said. Are we going to discredit what Shannon said because he didn't play basketball? But then in the same sense, Dreamers Pro is the same guy that is a Kobe fan. And when Shannon Sharpe put LeBron over Kobe, are we supposed to discredit that? Are we supposed to not take that in consideration as well, just because he didn't play basketball and he puts LeBron over Kobe? But Dreamers Pro, it seems like every time a LeBron conversation comes up, he gets all up in his feelings. And it's like, it's crazy because you can't have it both ways, Dreamers Pro. You can't. Your content is great, but then in a sense, you said that you don't even talk about LeBron no more because it lost you money. You wasn't making money off of the LeBron content. But then in the same sense, anything that has anything to do with LeBron James, you run straight to your live and you just get, it's the passion that you have when you're talking about LeBron. You know what I call them type of people that do that? You're the secret admirer. You're a secret admirer of LeBron. And then in the same sense, you say you got LeBron in your top 5, which is respect. I respect that. Everybody respects that. But it seems like any topic of LeBron James, you get so, caught up in the moment and talking about people twerking if they say anything bad about LeBron, and all of LeBron supporters going to come at your head. Nah, Dreamers Pro, you can't have it both ways, man. I love exactly what you're doing over there, and what you're doing is successful, but you got to keep it a buck. You the same person that got mad at Shannon Sharpe for having him over Mike as well. And then you're going to say that you can't discredit Shannon Sharpe for what he said about LeBron, about, being in Miami, but you want to discredit the fact that Shannon Sharpe said that he is the GOAT. Can't have it both ways. And then also, everybody trying to come at Gilbert Arenas on Gilbert Arenas podcast because of what Gilbert said made sense. Before LeBron went to Miami, Miami did not make the playoffs. As soon as LeBron got there, they make the playoffs. They win 2 championships, right? Went to 4. Then he goes back to Cleveland, where Cleveland did not even scratch the playoffs. He goes back to Cleveland, and that second year he was back, brings them a championship, comes down from 3-1 against Golden State, and brings them a championship. Then he signs with the Lakers, brings the Lakers a championship in the bubble. So as far as LeBron being dominant as an individual, LeBron was still going to be dominant regardless if he went to Miami or not, because that's his individual skill set. LeBron's skills is when you have skills, regardless of where you go, you're still going to be recognized in that sport that you're playing in, regardless of the championships or not. But like LeBron said, 2 less rings, he still would have been dominant. So you guys let me know how y'all feel in the comment section about what Shannon Sharpe said about LeBron not being dominant if he didn't go to Miami, in the comments that LeBron fired back at Shannon Sharpe. And y'all let the Dreamers Pro know that we love your content, man, but you can't have it both ways. That's going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
Another one.